Power can seduce the mind before violence ever begins. In Jonestown, Guyana, over 900 people died under the direction of a single man, Jim Jones. But to understand Jonestown, one must understand how ordinary humans can be manipulated into extraordinary tragedy. Jim Jones was born in 1931 in Indiana. Charismatic, persuasive, and seemingly devoted to social justice, he attracted followers with promises of equality, purpose, and spiritual enlightenment. His people's temple welcomed the marginalized, people seeking refuge from racial discrimination, poverty, and social alienation. They believed they had found a utopia. At first, life in the temple seemed ideal. Members shared resources, engaged in community service, and participated in communal worship. But Jones' charisma masked an obsession with control. Gradually, he isolated followers from their families and the outside world. He monitored behavior, dictated daily routines, and demanded absolute loyalty. Questioning Jones was framed as moral failure. Dissent was equated with evil. The psychology of Jonestown relied on three main elements: isolation, repetition, and fear. Living in remote Guyana, followers were physically and socially cut off. Messages about loyalty, morality, and salvation were repeated daily. Any sign of disobedience was punished, shaming individuals and reinforcing the authority of Jones. Over time, obedience became automatic, fear internalized, and critical thinking suppressed. Jones' paranoia intensified in 1978. Allegations of abuse and misconduct reached the United States, prompting Congressman Leo Ryan to travel to Jonestown to investigate. During his visit, some members chose to leave with him, shattering Jones' illusion of absolute control. That night, everything escalated. Jones issued a terrifying directive: a revolutionary suicide. Cyanide-laced drinks were distributed. Some drank willingly, believing it was an act of loyalty or salvation. Others were coerced. Children were given poison, their innocence obliterated by psychological manipulation and fear. Adults and elders complied, unable to imagine life outside the cult they had known for years. In total, over 900 people died that day, including Congressman Ryan. Psychologists studying Jonestown emphasized the terrifying power of authority. 900 intelligent, aware humans were convinced to act against their self-preservation. This was not blind obedience in a laboratory. It was real people living, working, and believing in a system that rewrote their perception of morality and reality. The massacre demonstrates how fear, repetition, and isolation can dismantle free will. It shows how human minds can be shaped, coerced, and ultimately broken by a combination of charisma, authority, and environmental control. Ordinary people, when subjected to continuous psychological pressure and removed from external reality, can perform acts that seem incomprehensible outside the cult context. Jonestown is a story of human vulnerability at its most extreme. It forces us to confront uncomfortable truths about authority, obedience, and the power of ideology. It shows that morality is fragile, perception malleable, and the line between reason and fear perilously thin. The Jonestown Massacre remains a chilling reminder. When fear and control dominate the mind, survival instincts can be overridden, and tragedy can strike in the most horrifying ways. It is not just a story of a cult. It is a story about the human mind and how dangerously it can be influenced under the right conditions.